Hello everyone, this is Scott Hale, and in this video I'm going to cover the top 3 questions for the week for my new Q&A series that I've just started. Number one, this one question came in about, is it better to be jack of all trades or be a specialist? And which one is more marketable? And this is a tough one to answer, but in the 10 plus years that I've been doing this, what I found, and I work with startups, small to medium sized companies, and even Fortune 500 firms. And what I found is that they both bring tremendous value, right? Depending on the setup you're going for. But if I have to really pick one, I would say jack of all trade. I think, especially when during the downturn in 09, when we went through a recession, what I found that this folks that were just pure specialists, and most of them were coming out of these larger firms, they had really hard time landing a position, and it took them a while. Whereas the jack of all trade were extremely marketable to companies, and they're touching a little bit of everything, and you just automatically you're more in demand for that setup that you're in. And also the growth tend to accelerate in a much faster pace. I've noticed that with when you're going with the jack of all trades skill set, and it could be, you can apply that on the infrastructure side, on the development side, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that being a specialist is wrong or it's least favorable, but this question came in, and if I have to really pick one, I would say jack of all trades is better. Second question that came in was on jewelry. This professional is a web developer, and he had an on-site interview with a firm, startup environment, and he was wondering, look, I'm wearing earrings, and if that's something that I should wear to the interview. And I told him no. And the truth is that, if you're meeting with 3 managers, one may not care. The second one may make a note of it and may bring it up in his feedback, and the third one may just not like it at all. So I always advise people, whenever you go for an interview, it's always better to go with a neutral approach. Leave it at home. You can wear this outside of work. You just don't know how it's going to be perceived during an interview, so why take that chance? So I wouldn't wear it. And the third question that came in is around networking. So this individual, he has like 4 years of professional experience in the as a data engineer, and we were just having a conversation, and he wanted to know if I have any tips around networking. So I can do a separate video on this, but a short answer is to networking is, there are a ton of different areas you can go and network, right? You can go to conferences, you can set up lunch and learns, you can do networking online. I do a lot of that. But I think the problem, what I've seen over the years, what people end up doing is they expect something when they go for networking events. They want something, and they want something right away. And I think if they're not getting those two, they end up giving up. They get frustrated, and they automatically think that networking is not worth it. And what I've found, and what's been working for me personally, is it's more on the psychology of it is, don't expect anything when you go to these events. Again, it could be any form of networking. Have 0 expectations. That's one. And number 2, make sure that you go in, because the whole point of networking is, you want to exchange something, right? You want to give something and you want to get something. Hopefully that's the end result. But go in with the expectation that I want to bring value to the individual that I'm going to be interacting with, and hopefully something will come out of it. But not for a second you want to think that, what, I spent all this time, I didn't get anything, I did all this for this person, yada yada yada, and then because you're gonna get frustrated if you take that approach. If you look at I'll give you my classic examples. All these videos that I'm doing, it is a form of networking. If you think about it, I'm not getting royalties from these videos, I'm just sharing knowledge and giving back to the community with zero expectations. Whatever comes out of it, comes out of it. But I don't think about that. And the minute I start thinking about it, I'm going to get frustrated. And I'm going to start posting content. And eventually, I'm going to get bored. I'm just not going to find it very exciting. And my material, the content itself, is going to start to dilute. So I think the best approach is just go in with the good, positive expectation that I'm going to bring value, and I'm not going to expect anything in return. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, please, I'm loving these Q&As, so please message me, leave a comment below, and I'll do my best to cover them. Enjoy your day.